Deep in the bayou, welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. Coach Jones told me pregame. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Takes the handoff. It's Reagan. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. The handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. Left side is Clay. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Plows through the defense. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense, and you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on second down. Turning it on. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Spencer. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Uh-oh, look out. Maybe a crease. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Winfield. He's got it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Hard running there. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the back. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Barrett. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Throwing right. Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Chappelle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll run it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Reagan. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
2nd and goal for the offense. Using his feet. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Arkansas State! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Winfield. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he's got some space. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan. There he goes. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to throw, it's Winfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Spencer. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here comes the jet sweep. Defense coming out with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Winfield. He lofts one down the sideline. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Snap on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Second down to the air. Looking downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking for running room. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. Right side, it's Johnson. Thrust that arm out. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Reagan. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Louisiana! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. Deep in the end zone, it's Cobb. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. On the run, it's Spencer. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
On the option, quarterback keep. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Murray. There's some room. He's past the sticks. Bulldozes his way through. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down here for the offense. They give it to him again. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it. It's Murray. Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hits inside. It's Spencer. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. Fires immediately. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the move, it's Reagan. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. He's into the open down the middle. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cajuns! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Crawford. Out wide left, it's Cobb. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than pulling another pick.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going to try to get it himself.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Pulls it. The option, he'll keep it. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Sets his feet. It's Crawford. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. 3rd down got longer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Crawford. Got his man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Summers. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for the end. He'll do it himself. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, you got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the 16-play drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with a 2-minute timeout coming up. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Handoff again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.